This is a presentation on Moog Synthesizers by Derek H. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to take you on a ride, chronologically, from past to present. The Moog Modular was a monophonic analog voltage-controlled synthesizer. It had signal generating and signal modifying modules, controller modules, and sequencers that could be linked together in any combination to suit the player's needs. The Mini Moog was made for live performance, and it included the most important parts of the modular system, like the 3 VCOs and noise generator, the voltage-controlled filter, and the voltage-controlled amplifier. Riding on the success of the Mini Moog, cheaper alternatives were produced, such as the Minute Moog, the Micro Moog, and the Multi Moog. And let us not forget about the Satellite, a very simple version of the Minute Moog. Featured a single VCO and monophonic presets. And then there was the Poly Moog. It was famous for its unlimited polyphony. It was based on divide-down oscillator technology, similar to electronic organs and string synthesizers of the time. It had 71 weighted, touch-sensitive keys. The Taurus was controlled by 13 organ-style foot pedals. They have a low note priority keying circuit that only plays the lowest depressed note. It produces a unique, edgy, penetrating timbre that is more felt than heard. A true sub-synthesizer. Prodigy. It's a monophonic synth capable of creating a full range of synthetic sounds. From flutes to sub-basses. It had a control voltage gate input on the back. The Opus 3 had that classic Moog sound. Man, it had like 2 sound outputs in the back for that early stereo effect with panning. Concert-made MG1 was sold at Radio Shack under the Realistic brand name for $500. It lacked pitch and modules, but it combined a paraphonic poly section with a monophonic synthesizer. Man, have you heard of that Moog Source? It's a microprocessor controlled analog synth. It's like the first to offer patch memory storage. The Memory Moog. The last synth released before the company was sold. Each of the 6 voices featured 3 audio oscillators, and it had an expanded preset storage capacity. The Plus featured a MIDI interface, one of the first synths with the technology. The brand name, Moog Music, was bought back in 2001. And then came the successor to the Mini Moog, It was called the Voyager. Several versions were introduced, including a rack-mount edition. They had 128 presets. They were all analog. Had a touchpad mod control. There were 14 voltage-controlled inputs, and MIDI I/O. Man, have you heard that little fatty? It was the last synth conceived by Bob Moog before his death. The Stage 2 version even added a USB interface. The Taurus 3 is 100% analog based entirely on the original. It has greatly expanded features like MIDI, USB, presets, an arpeggiator, and velocity-sensitive pedals. The Minotaur. A compact, powerful analog bass synth. It's like a Taurus without the foot pedals. Oh yeah, man. That's like anisotropic. The Moog? The what? Moog? Man, that sounds good. And it fits in my pocket. What are they going to come up with next? A multi-drive section? Give us some vivid tonalities? Call it what? Like something like the sub-fatty? Yeah, man. They've already done it all. What do you think they're going to come up with next? Moog Music.